Okay, and onto my camera, the one I'm quite proud of, to be honest with you, because I designed this one all in my head and built it all up from the ground. So here's how it all works.
Next step, cut some shit.
So the camera is just a Pentax KX camera that we got from the media room. Thank you to Hergy for that one. So first thing I did was 3D print some batteries because the camera actually doesn't run on from a plug pack. So got my voltage regulator here and connected that up to some batteries that I 3D printed. As you can see, the wire for the positive and the negative. And these batteries will actually slide straight into the camera where the AA batteries would go. So this is what they look like when they're all inserted. You obviously only need 2 for the 5 volts. So you can see the camera here running on 5 volt, which is what the Raspberry Pi also needs too. So here you can see that the camera is running, taking photos just off 5 volts. It's really important because that's what the Pi needs, so you may as well have only one voltage source. There's a notch in the handle, in the grip, as if it was meant to be. I upgraded the 5 volt mini USB connector on the Pi to handle the high current. And this is all actually powered off a PoE splitter from TP-Link. So on this splitter, the PoE goes in this side, and you can see there's 12, 9 and 5 volts that you can take out the other end on that little jack right there. This is what the insides look like, just some voltage regulators, nothing sort of fancy to be honest with you. But I made up some cables. So these cables here go from the jack to the XT60 connectors that then go off to the little patch leads inside the box. Bit of heat shrink makes them look nice and neat. So you can see the top right hand corner, the USB one for the Pi, and you can also see the 2 batteries. Once again, all 5 volts out of the back of that PoE splitter. So I grabbed an old box that we had lying around, drilled a hole in the front for the camera's lens to poke through. And as you can see, there's a bit of a marking there in the grey lead for where the lens is going to go. The perspex, I should say. The clear perspex here is what I mounted everything to. The Pi, the voltage regulator, nothing fancy, let's be honest, it's only temporary. And the whole lot looks like this when it's all in its box. And you can see the little cable where the little hole at the top left where the cable comes through. The mount is an old Epson projector mount from one of the classrooms. It's got a tilt and a pan on it. There was already a hole in the roof, so we said, hey, why not reuse that? When we do pull this out, we will re-silicon up the hole and make it look nice and pretty. So this is it, just as it's about to go up, you can see the perspex is in place. All you've got to do is literally plug it into the network, which we've done here, and mount on the pole. Super simple. This is what it looks like. It looks a little bit like Wally, I think, up on the roof. It has certainly grabbed the kids' attention. It's mounted very rigid, it's not moving around, and yeah, it's quite tight. And yeah, it's got a great view of the construction zone. So what about the software? The software is the heart of it all. It all runs on the Raspberry Pi. It's running Debian Stretch from top of my head. Login as Pi. All the passwords are obviously in the password database. And there's just a bash script that's run via cron job. So it's timelapse.sh is the name of the script. And of course, if you want to run it from the command line, it's ./timelapse.sh. We'll actually run it from the command line if you want to run manuals. The contents of the shell script, nice and simple. Biggest thing you need to sort of know is the pk trigger cord.cli. That's actually a package. Jump on GitHub, download that, install it. You have to use that. That's actually the control for the Pentax camera for Linux or to be able to control the camera. So that's super important. The files come out as 40s.jpg, so we're just going to amend that with the time and date so that everything will be sequential when we go and put the slideshow together. The IP address, the camera, the username and the password for the FTP, and look, it's really simple. All you do, FTP commands, change directory to cam_CFI because it's the one I built, and put everything that's ending in a JPEG up there, but then make sure you delete what's on the Pi because the Pi will run out of space really quickly. So we just delete anything that's a JPEG file in the operating directory. This is all controlled via cron tab. So we'll open up cron tab here. As you can see, it's */15 is every 15 minutes. I've changed it to every 10 because I thought 10 was a bit better, in between the hours of 8 and 17, which is 5 o'clock. Run the sh and pipe the results out to results from cron.txt. And that helps you sort of troubleshooting. Hopefully you're not here troubleshooting, trying to figure out what went wrong with the Pi. Hopefully you're here to learn something and you're not going, why isn't it working? But you can just cat the log there to have a bit of a look as to what if there's any errors or what the situation might be. Anyway, that's about all you need to know really. Happy days, and hopefully it's all working for you. If not, give me a call.